For this course, you'll have work files that you can open up and follow along with. Each lesson has a project file that you can open up. So when it comes to our projects, I'll say, please open up, let's say, Lesson 4's project file. Then you can browse to the folder here, Lesson 4, and locate the project file, which is this one right here, lesson4.aep. That stands for After Effects Project. So you can double-click that file in your file browser to open it up in After Effects, and then you can follow along with the lesson. So if you look here, let me just back out, you're going to see that every folder contains a project file, and they're all different. Here, you'll find the assets for your project files. We have 2 video clips here as an example. These belong to the Lesson 8 project file. Now, something else might occur as you open these project files up. Let me come down here and bring up After Effects. When I open up the Lesson 4 project file, I get an error saying it cannot find the video. When I click OK, you get this image. This here is a broken video. Now, this might occur because we are transferring files, and sometimes paths can get lost or mixed up when you're doing this type of thing. It's just part of the online learning environment. But don't worry, if this does happen, you can easily fix it. First, you need to locate the file that is broken, which is this one right here, and you can tell because it has that colorful icon right here. We're going to right-click and choose Replace Footage, and then go to File. Now, you'll want to browse for the file. In this case, it's in the Lesson 4 folder. So we can click, and you can find it right here. So how do I know it's in the Lesson 4 folder? Well, once again, we are in the Lesson 4 project file, and all of the files that you need for your lessons are in those folders. So Lesson 5's files are in the Lesson 5 folder, Lesson 6, and so on. So once you locate the file, you can click Open, and everything should then be good to go. Now, one more note when it comes to work files. Let me go up here to File and Open. I'm just going to hit Don't Save for this. I'm going to locate Lesson 9 and open it up. When we get into the more advanced lessons, I'm going to have project files available for them, but inside your project files, you're going to find individual compositions for the different videos in that lesson. You can see right here in the project panel, I have Lesson 9-3, 9-6, and so on. In these videos, I will state, please open up the Lesson 9 project file and then locate the Lesson 9-3 composition, just as an example. So you would open this file up, go here to your folder, browse, and double-click to open up that composition. This is a file then that you'd want to work with for that particular video. I think you'll find that it's going to be pretty easy to navigate these project files as you get going, but it never hurts to explain this stuff ahead of time so you know what to expect as you dive into this course. Also, it's worth mentioning, if you have your own footage, feel free to use it throughout this course. I believe that if you use your own assets, should you have them, you'll end up learning better because you'll have a stronger tie to the material at hand. So if you have footage that you think will work for these lessons, feel free to bring them in and follow along with your own material.